All right, folks, this item just came from Banggood. I ordered from the Banggood USA website, which is a good idea if you don't want to wait forever for it to come from China. Not all items are available at the Banggood USA warehouse, which is in California, but this one was. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. So it's a Volantex. This is the box. Obviously, I'm in my car right now, getting ready to fly my helicopter a second time. Battery's charging right now. It's made by Volantex. It's a Phoenix S, and they've got a number of different models of the Phoenix S. This is the 1600mm size. They've also got a 2000 and a 2400. This one is ready to fly. And yeah, so let's go ahead and pause this for a moment, and I'll be right back with the lid off the box. We'll take a look and see what we can see. Be right back. All right, ladies and gents, there's the lid off. And we'll go ahead and start looking at what's in here. Start with this. So you got everything appears to be really well packaged. There's bubble wrap up the yin-yang in here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and grab my scissors here. And come over here and cut this. Carefully, don't want to skewer the airplane, for gosh sakes. Alright, I'm also going to cut it real careful down here. Alright, looks like they got things taped in to keep it from shifting around. I can't complain about that. So here's a little packet here. Little packet here. What I'm going to do is go ahead and just kind of lay each part out. Over here, I got a little blanket laid out here. Here's Jimmy, my buddy. Hi, Jimmy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a hell of a dog. All right. And, okay, what's next? Looks like we got a wing half here, to me. Yeah, so and that also is taped in the box. Again, that's, you know, I can't complain about them, you know, putting some extra effort in here to keep the airplane safe. All right. Let's see if that's got it. Yes. Okay. All right. So appears to be both wing halves in there. I'm going to go ahead and move this back to here. All right. It's too cold outside. Otherwise, I would do this outside. All right. There is our owner's manual. Phoenix S user manual. Very cool. All right. That's the wing there. Okay. There's our vertical stabilizer, as you can see. This is also taped into place so it doesn't slide around or anything bad happen to it. I like it. Little things like this, you know, are important in my opinion. All right, they're important. If they package it up, if they're thoughtful and make the effort to package things up real nice and safe, well, they might very well be thoughtful enough to also design and build this airplane well. That's my thinking. All right, like that. All right, let's get forward now. Okay, now, folks, if you've seen my video about it, or even if you hadn't, this is a ready-to-fly model this year. And I recently had a ready-to-fly model where the radio was it was a really cheap toy-grade radio. It wasn't the radio that was formerly pictured with that airplane. Then they stopped picturing the radio. I thought it was an oversight, but when I got the plane, they had this horrible toy-grade radio in there. So one of the reasons I got this is that I found pictures of the radio that looked decent. So right now, when I lift off this cardboard bit here, in addition to the fuselage, I hope to find the radio in there, and I hope the radio is not some kind of junky piece of garbage. All right. So I'm gonna put this on pause for a second. I'm gonna pull off that inner part, and we'll see what we got. All right, folks. There's what's underneath the that cardboard divider. Now I hope to hell that the radio's in here and not in here, because if it's in here, it's going to be tiny. I'm hoping that's the battery and the charger. There's the fuselage, wrapped up nicely. The nose of the fuselage is nicely in this foam piece to keep it from moving around. There's our canopy, which is hard plastic. See? Isn't that nice? Yep, so let's take that out because it's easy to grab right now. There's our canopy, which looks quite nice. Okay. Kind of dark, folks. I'm sorry about that. There we go. I think you can see it. All right. All right. Here's the decals to apply to the aircraft. Alright. And you can see here, there's also a spar. And interestingly enough, instead of carbon fiber, this is metal. This is metal. It's a metal spar. I think it's aluminium. I think it's aluminum. Okay then. That's what we got so far. Alright, let's look in this little box and see what's in here. I hope it's not the radio. But if it is, I don't really care. So long as the radio works, unlike the last RTF I just bought not long ago. Getting a lack of cooperation on this, so we'll just snip it. Snip it. Alright, you ready, folks? You ready? What do you think? Anybody got any guesses? Jimmy, what do you think? That's going to be the radio in there, you think? Because I don't know, just open it. Let's open it carefully. Carefully open this here. Okay. There we go, here we go. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what's in here. Yay, it's not the radio! I hope there is a radio. But this ain't it, so that's good. What it is what I was hoping. What it is charger. You only get an AC charger, but that's alright. And there's your US adapter. Oh, you got a Dean's adapter here. And a European adapter, okay. So this Dean's adapter, we're going to want to keep that extra handy. Alright, now let's see if the radio's under here. Ready? We'll pull out the fuse after that. Alright, a little bit more snipping. It's been raining like crazy here in Seattle, folks. Finally stopped now, but, you know, who knows for how long. Here we go. Oh, I can feel the radio under here, folks. Under there. I can feel it under there. Alright, let's see. There it is. Oh, good. It looks better than I was expecting. See it under there? Now this, whoa! Nothing in there. Now this airplane has an ABS plastic fuse, which is pretty cool. Alright. Now I'm going to come to that in a second because I want to look at this radio. I want to look at this radio here. Alright, let's push this back. Hey, this looks decent, folks. This looks decent. I was afraid it's going to be a piece of crap. This does not look like a piece of crap. Jimmy, what do you think? Does it look like a piece of crap from your view? No. Alright, so we got these little deals to protect the sticks. Okay, they're full-size sticks. That's the first thing I like. They're not mini sticks like on the FMS model F4 mini transmitter I got from them. Okay, so there's some protective plastic on here to peel off, which is protecting this for now, but I'll just leave that now. So there you go, 5-channel, 2.4 gigahertz radio control system. Now over here we got our trims, right? We got our elevator trim. We got our aileron trim. Try to get this again. We got our elevator trim, aileron trim, throttle trim, rudder trim. Okay. Okay. Hey, this feels just fine. This feels just fine, folks. This does not feel like... Let's fold up our little antenna. We got a nice little handle here. Nice little handle here. Folding antenna. Again, I apologize. And you can adjust the angle that you want on the antenna. Alright. It's very thin. It's very thin. But it looks just fine to me. It looks great. I think it's going to be great. I really do. I think it's going to be just great. Nice dampening. Nice dampening. No, I don't see any problems with this. Oh, that's nice. Okay, what have we got here? Okay, so we got switch here. It says no assist, partial assist, full assist. And I think that's the flaps. I think that's the flaps. I think that's flaps up, because this model comes with the wings have flaps on them, but you've got to cut them free so that they move, and then you install your own servos that you have to provide for that, but they do provide the hardware. So I think this is flaps off, take off flaps, landing flaps. I think so. That doesn't do anything. That's non-functional. That doesn't do anything. This is a switch. Well, that's a 3-position as well. 3-position as well. So one of these is flaps. I'm thinking this is probably the 3-position switch for the flaps. Or it could be throttle cut. Anyway, we'll look at the instructions. Oh, yeah, we'll look at the instruction manual and see. But you've got two 3-way switches here. One of them is flaps. And one of them, I think, is if you're flying an airplane with a gyro. That's what I think. Okay? So I got no problems with that, folks. Okay? Alright, then we'll look at the fuse, and that'll be that. There's the whole deal right now, so far. Alright. Alright, now we'll look at these pieces when I we're not going to look at them. I'm not going to open up each of these and look at the pieces, but I can see right here, very nice, hard plastic pieces. The plane talks about, instead of calling this ready to fly, they call it PNF, which is plug and fly, because they talk about how you just plug everything in. It's hard to see, but inside here, you can see that this vertical stabilizer just plugs in to the tail of the fuse, and the wings also. I think we will have to look at the wings. Excuse me. That's the vertical stabilizer there. That plugs the vertical stabilizer plugs into the horizontal stabilizer, and then the wings plug into the fuselage, and the two aforementioned things also plug into the fuselage. There's your propeller, which folds. This is very nice. This here is substantial. All this whole assembly here feels very substantial. There's your horns, servo horns, all that. Okay. I don't want to lose that adapter there. Okay, and then here's the fuse. Hey, they give you a screwdriver. They give you a full-size screwdriver. This goes together. You plug it together, and then you screw it after that, which I like. And they even give you a full-size screwdriver to get the job done. That's cool. We'll put this on pause for a second, pull out the fuse. That's what I'm going to do. All right, folks, there's our fuse. Now, as I mentioned before, it's ABS plastic. It's very, very, very sturdy. There's our battery pre-installed, which comes with the plug and fly, as they call it. It's a 1500 milliamp hour, 11.1 volt LiPo in there. Very nice. We've got balsa in here, or not balsa, wood, some kind of wood in there for the battery tray. Looks very nice. Let me get some better light on this situation. Let me turn this fuse around here. Oh, turn around like this. There we go. You can see a little bit better in there. Now, very nice. Very nice. Everything looks really great. There's a motor in there. Up in there, brushes. No, not a brushes. Brushed. There's where the wings plug in. Look at that. Very cool. There's your leads. Right. Very cool. There's the tail end. Servo. See, there's things plugging on the top there for the vertical and horizontal stabilizers. You got skids on the right here. Forward part of the fuse, and on the tail you got skids, hard plastic skids for when you're landing. Yeah, okay, this thing looks really great. And put this down here. Put this on pause. We'll take a quick look at the wings. Just a moment. All right, folks. There's the horizontal stab. You can see lots of reinforcement there, which is carbon fiber. See, there and there, twin carbon fiber rods running through there. Very nice. Here's that plastic plug and fly bit where you got these nice hard plastic brackets basically that hold everything together. Okay. And then I'll come right back and we'll look at one of the wing halves up close and see what that looks like. All right, just a moment. All right, here's the last thing we'll look at, which is the wing. More reinforcement. Great. There's your aileron. The wiring's covered. That's nice. I'm going to cover my servos as well. Now here's something that I think Horizon Hobby should do. They've marked the CG point on the wing. See that? CG right there. See? And if there's a range, you know, from 55 millimeters to 65 millimeters, well then Horizon Hobby could put the mid in the middle of that. This would be a CG range plus minus. But that's great to have that right on the wing. I think that's cool. I like it. All right. And, you know what? This wing actually is not cut to have flaps. I guess they discontinued doing that. It's alright. I can live with that. Yeah, I can live with that. Okay. And there's where you plug it right in, folks. There's the hole for your... There's the hole in the center of the screen for your metal wing reinforcement rod. And there's one of your leads for the wing. And... Whoa, whoa, whoa! Now look at that. This is very interesting. There's a little clip, a plastic clip. See, with an arrow on it? A clip. So these apparently literally clip onto the fuse. That's too cool. All right, well, I'll do the unbox. I'll do another short video after I've got her assembled, and I'll talk about how the assembly was. And then I'll be right back. Then I'll be, talk about how the assembly was, and then we'll do the maiden. Maybe tomorrow. I'm hoping to maybe do the maiden tomorrow. We'll see. All right, folks, there you go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. This is Mark and Jimmy at Copters, Crawlers, and Planes RC Pacific Northwest. Signing off now with a quick unboxing video in my car of the Volantex Phoenix S. This is the 1600mm version. It's a sailplane with a motor, and you use the motor to hand launch. Use the motor to climb up to your desired altitude. Cut the motor. The two blades of the prop fold back, flush against the nose of the fuselage, and now you've got yourself a sailplane. You got yourself a glider. Ride the thermals, ride the wind, have fun. See you soon. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your time, folks. Bye-bye now.